Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here with a new share for you guys today. This is, it's going to be the first of, I think I'll make it into 3 videos just so that they're not super long. I literally have a bag full of traveler's notebooks right next to my desk right now, and I'm going to try to film them all today for you guys. I'm going to be opening up an Etsy store, so super excited, and I wanted to have a bunch of stuff in it just to start out with. So I got like super motivated this week and made a bunch of traveler's notebooks. I used some scraps, I used some paper pads that I just have never touched, that you always go to like Michael's and stuff and you see those $5 pads and you just buy them all. So this time I was like, okay, use them all. So that's what I did this time around, and it was a lot of fun. I have to say, this is my first time making traveler's notebooks in a junk journal style, and I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was, but I actually enjoy working kind of on this smaller scale, so you'll definitely be seeing more traveler's notebooks from me. Also, it's just really fun to use paper that I have been sitting on forever and have just never used, so I'm trying to get more into the habit of using up the things that I've been hoarding in my stash. So also prepare yourselves for that, because it's going to come up quite a bit. So I thought for this video I would share the 3 traveler's notebooks I made with fabric covers, and then in the next videos I'll share some other ones. And so you'll have to excuse my fingers. I have been inking and stamping, and I was working up until I went to bed last night on the very last traveler's notebook and stuff. So yeah, Distress Oxide washes off of everything but your skin apparently, so I got most of it off as best I could, but that's neither here nor there. What's here are these great traveler's notebooks, and so I'm going to set the majority of these aside, and we'll just start on this very first one, and I'll add the timestamps for each of them in the description box below, so if you want to skip ahead to a certain TN, you can. You don't have to watch or listen to me ramble about a bunch of stuff. Okay, so this first one, I'm kind of giving them names, but not giving them names. I don't know if that makes sense. But for all intents and purposes, this one's going to be called Botanica. It has 52 pages altogether when you count them all up front and back. On the inside, the cover is made out of fabric. And I made this little tassel bookmark charm that will go through the whole book. That's also removable, so if you don't want to have a little bookmark on yours, you can take it off. The cover is sturdy enough that you could actually keep it as a separate individual notebook, and you don't have to put it into your traveler's notebook, but it does fit into a traveler's notebook, and I've tested it on mine just to make sure, so I don't have to keep saying it. I've tested all of these on all of them, inside of my traveler's notebook, so they all fit just fine. This is some really pretty fabric that I got from Shaina in the way long ago, and I decided to use it here, and so thank you, Shaina. And just so that I don't have to keep telling you guys where I got stuff from, I'm gonna add some captioning right here with everybody's names who donated their wonderful supplies to these books, so that you don't have to listen to me keep saying that over and over again. So this one I made in a garden, field notes style theme, and I included the Distress Oxide floral tags that I made in my tutorial, which I will also link down below in the description box if you want to see how I made these. So I added them to these because I just thought they went really well, and used some Tim Holtz vellum, and I did some stamping with some Distress Oxide inks. And I made sure that there was tons of writing space in these, and added a little 7 Gypsies card with a little Prima flip up here, and some coffee dyed paper, there's scrapbook paper, some washi tape, a little banner tuck spot, and it also flips out. And then there's just some stenciling I did with some Prima stencils, and all this lace came out of my stash, and I skipped a page. That, and I did some stamping with some graphic 45 stamps, and I liked this. I thought this was just fun. And then some more vellum, a little belly band with some extra coffee dyed paper and some scrapbook paper in there. And then I did some stenciling with some Distress Oxides and this really pretty stencil I have. that I got on AliExpress, and that's the center of the signature. And then there's just more stamping, some more of that paper, some more washi tape, this little corner pocket, a belly band with some lace trim on it, and a card, and some more coffee dyed paper. I made this little butterfly like 3D kind of, but not like super 3D so that it chunks up everything, but I just thought that was a fun touch. Some more washi tape. I really like this ribbon in particular. I thought it was a really pretty color. I embossed this butterfly on here, so I started out with like a little caterpillar that grows into this big butterfly, if that makes sense. And then another one of those Shaina pockets, and it's got 2 tags in it. And it's a pocket in front and like in behind. That's the word I'm looking for. So there's 2 pockets there. And this really pretty lace pocket belly band. Technical terms. And then some more stamping. There's another flip out with some of this vintage lace. This like lady sitting in the garden, which I thought was pretty. And then the second tag that I made with my tutorial. So that all just shuts up inside. These mushroom stamps I got on AliExpress. And then there's this like fabric. I don't know what kind of fabric this is. Like netting. And then I added some of this trim to it. And then put a bunch of tags in there. And then there's the other side of that vellum with some more of those little mushroom stamps. And that's it. Every one of these Traveler's Notebooks I'm going to include a little Sari Silk closure in case you do decide to use it just as a an individual booklet. But otherwise there's not going to be any closure because it's meant to go into a Traveler's Notebook. Right, and next we have this one, which I'm calling Sassy Lady because I used these Tim Holtz small talk stickers, the Snarky set, and I just thought it was really funny, and it had me kind of like cracking up while I was making it. And this one has 44 pages, and the cover is also fabric. And I just added this little like wood veneer piece and did some gold Primo wax around the edges because I used gold in the book, so I kind of wanted to tie that all together. And so I also did this one in the garden theme. I'll say that all 3 of them I did kind of in a garden theme, but I took each one like in a little bit of a different direction. So like as you can see, it says it's a beautiful day to leave me alone, so that's where the sash comes in. And then I just made some tags and used some more of those snarky text stickers. And I'm not going to read them all to you because we would be here forever if I did that, but hopefully if you want to read them you can just pause and see. So I made this little pocket up here, this little top loading pocket, bottom loading pocket. This is vellum. This is a Prima stamp. Some little flip out tags. Another Prima stamp. I made this tag where I was just testing some embossing powder on this index card, and I decided to add that in here instead of wasting it. And so this one's pretty eclectic, but I tried to keep on the same color notes. And so there's this little butterfly paper clip with a whole weekly planner on it. And then there's just some line paper flip-ups and a belly band with a couple of tags inside. This is 7 Gypsies paper and a little glassine bag with a tag. And I did some washi tape. I like fussy cut out this little hand in washi. Did some more stamping. And then here's a little corner tuck where I apparently stuck these in here before it dried. But they came out just fine. And then I made this little lace pocket. And then just added some of these journaling cards. I don't know where I got these journaling cards from. I have like a whole stack of those like journaling cards just laying around, and I don't know where they came from. But here's some wine paper. And then these little photo frames are also like little pockets, so you can slide your photos inside and underneath this one too, or whatever you want to tuck in there. And then here's the center of the signature is some of this lined paper. It looks like one of those mouse pad notepads. I think that came from Shaina, but I don't really know. I added her name at the front anyways. And so there's another butterfly paper clip. There's some more tags. Oh, and this was on the back. And then I made a little corner tuck here with some more tags and some coffee dyed paper. A little corner tuck that I added some of those like flat backed faux pearls to. And there's some washi tape. And then this flips all the way out. And then there's one of these tags, which I thought would just be fun to have to like color on. And then, you know, write whatever you want on the back. And then I did another one of those little puffy butterflies here. And then another little tag, a little belly band. I love this vellum. I don't know about you guys, but this Tim Holtz vellum is like just super gorgeous, and I love it. And I've been hoarding it forever, so I decided to finally cut up some pieces and use it. And then this is, yeah, that's 7 Gypsies paper, which I just thought was really pretty. And then this is a full-on flip out, so it flips out. You can write here. And then there's, you know, you could tuck stuff back there. And I added this little optimistic to-do list, but, you know, tuck stuff behind it, right behind it. And then there's some more of those tags. Some more stamping. The other side of that vellum. And then here's this little glassine pocket. I'm going to mess with later, but behind it I tucked in another rose tag. And another one of those little quote tags. So I don't know, maybe this won't appeal to everybody, but for those of you guys who are like me and enjoy a little sarcasm with your day, I think you guys will enjoy this one. And that's the end of this book. And so for the last book in this video, not my last book today, I don't know what, I was thinking of making 10 books and deciding I'd fill them all at the same time. This one, I'm just calling Ladies Garden, because I think I made it more with women in mind. And added some of this really cool paper that Shaina gave me. And I think she also gave me this tag. It's like a guest check that's got a napkin on it. And I added a little pocket to the front page here. And made a little corner flip up. And in this one I included a bunch of these like Tattered Angels coloring sheets, cards, somethings. Just because I don't know, some of us like to color, and sometimes I'll oddly color instead of just journaling, so I added that because I thought some people would like to do that too. So there's some more washi tape and some stamping, and a little banner tuck spot, and another washi tape lady. And this is a Prima stamp. And a little lace sticker. Some more journaling cards. This is Wow embossing powder in vintage peacock, you guys, and I love it. I just think it came out really cool. A little flip out, and then I did some stenciling on this page using some distress oxides, and I sprayed. Added a little button down here, and some more tags. Some more of that Tim Holtz vellum. and a little washi tape and a little lace tuck spot here with some little tiny tags. And then here's a little corner flip up with some more tags, a little stamping. Did some more stamping. I used a Prima stamp set. It's called My Princess. If you guys like these, it has a really great fairy. And I just added another one of those little notepad sheets in here. And then here's a little die cut. This is some Petaloo paper. Petaloo, I think it is. And here's a little belly band tuck spot with a little rub-on on it. And here's some Jane Davenport rub-ons. So just thought they added character and then kind of matched with everything, all the colors that I chose for this one. And then there's some washi tape and a little photo spot. On the other side of that, stencil paper and this little corner tuck pocket where I foiled this design on and then added another one of those coloring tags. Then I embossed this with some Ranger embossing powder in rose gold and added a bunch of tags to it. And then there's this little lace pocket with a large tag. I just love touching this like lacy fabric. I don't know where it came from, but I love touching it, and so I hope that you'll enjoy it too. Here's the other stamp from that My Princess collection from Prima. And then here's another Jane Davenport rub-on. And then these little photo spots also are open so that you can tuck your pictures in underneath or whatever you want to tuck in under. There's some more washi tape, the other side of that vellum. Stamping, and then I fussy cut out this little bird cage and just made it into a little corner tuck. And then on the other side was the other piece of that fabric. That's why I fussy cut it, because I didn't want to waste that bird cage when I tore it off the side of this. And then added in another journaling card and a little scrap piece of paper to write on. And that is the end of that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will have these all up in my Etsy store. Exciting. When you finally get to see this video. So hopefully that is today and I don't hang around all day pretending that I don't have stuff to do. So I will see you guys in the next video for the next set of Traveler's Notebooks. So we'll see you there. Bye!